Martin Luther said that behind all of our sin and rebellion against God is idolatry. That is why it is the first of the 10 commandments, because it is the sin behind every other commandment. What do you mean? Well, for example, when you lie, why would you lie? Because you fear man over God. You're trying to save face with man over God's opinion of you. You've elevated man to where God rightfully belongs. That is idolatry. Behind every sin in our heart and lives is this grave sin of idolatry. And that is why, as R.C. Sproul says, that idolatry is the greatest hindrance in our devotion to God. So how do we remove idols and put God back on our heart so that we don't end up like the rich young ruler who has everything right on the outside, but something terribly wrong on the inside? And the answer to that is the gospel. You see, although idolatry might be the greatest threat to our devotion to God, catch this. It is God's devotion to us that is the greatest threat to idolatry. You see, the gospel just doesn't remove idols from our heart. It replaces them. And that is so important. You can't just take something that's sitting in first place in your heart out and not replace it with something else. Only God belongs there, and only the gospel can put him back where he belongs in our hearts and lives. So my question to you is simply this. What is it that you value most? What is it that you can't possibly live without? What is it you fear losing? Because chances are, whatever that thing may be, no matter how good of a thing it may be, it could be an idol, and it could hinder your devotion to God. And what we must do with idols is not remove them, but replace them with the gospel.